Before the training, I will share the installation video from YouTube. It will nearly 5 minutes. After all, we will work on Logomind Insight.
Welcome to Logomind Insight training videos. The title of this video is Logomind Installation. After watching this video you will be able to install the Logomind Insight. Follow this part of video to see how we can do that. After you open the setup folder, you need to run the setup file with admin privilege. Choose the setup language and continue. You need to have .NET Framework 4.5.2 or later installed before you can use Logomind Insight. The first option is on the installation window screen is New Installation. You can make a fresh installation using this option. Version upgrade is used to upgrade your current version into the latest version. You can use the Reactivate license to update the license changes. You can make server modifications such as server IP name and port, using Change License Server Settings option. You will see this later. Continue with the next button. In this window you can choose the target folder. By default the application will be installed on Program Files folder. You can accept the license terms and conditions and click Next to continue. You can choose the server IP address and port using this menu. The default port is 8443, you can change this. Click on Continue. You need to enter your business partner username and password on the authorized logo partner information window, and click on Next. You need the cipher in this window. In the customer information window you need to enter the customer information and click Next. By clicking Next the installation and activation will be done successfully. If the setup is being run on client, the client operating system must be minimum Windows 7. If the installation is being done on Windows Server, it must be minimum Windows Server 2007 R2. The computer RAM must be minimum of 8 GB. Depending on the performance requirements the RAM can be increased. After the service installed successfully message, we can move ahead. Finally, Logomind Insight service has been successfully message will be shown by the system. If you like, you can choose module activation after setup. You can also do it later. You'll notice that Logomind shortcut has been placed on your desktop. You may access LogoMind by the link. Let's look at the LogoMind inside home screen. The default admin user is LogoAdmin and password is Logo. We can log in using these credentials. Let's get back to the home screen. Product integrations can be used to look into at the integrated databases and other Logo products, as well as create, update, and remove these integrations. You may use Analyzer to view the reports and dashboards that are designed in the hub. You can use the administration console to run QMC and access administrative operations and activities. Finally, you can check your license and version information in the main page. Thank you for watching our videos.
If you have no problem on installation, you have to see this start page. Your URL will be your server name, then the default port 8443, and the application name after it. This start page will some buttons. I will explain them step by step, but first of all you have to integrate your logo data to connect your database for designing some reports. So in this start page, your first button will be product integrations. To log in the system, we will use the default user, which is LogoAdmin, and with password Logo. When you log in the system, you will see the hub screen, and you have to change the URL as after your server name. You have to write Logo and then select the product integrations. In this screen you can add lots of integration database, and I will select the add. I will write an integration name. This is not database name, this is my integration name just. And I will write a description. My integration type can be Tiger, Go, NetSys, Jaguar, CRM, Logo Bordro, NetSys, Tiger, Jaguar, HR, Ocean, and LogoMind budget. Or if you develop some product for your customer, you can add this data for designing some reports too. My sample data is Tiger database, so I will select the Tiger, and my database type is SQL Server, but you can select Oracle or MySQL too. My server address will be localhost, and my main database name Logo. I can log in with SQL as SA, and I will write its password. If you select English for language, your report will seen as English, so you have to select this one. I will test the connection, and I see a successful message. Then I will save it. In this part, we are creating your main integration. After it, I will select my firm and terms, my periods, to integrate my data. we see the successful message on our main integrates. But if you look at the status, you will see the never started. To change it as success, you have to select some detail on details menu. So I have to integrate my firm and period. In this part I will choose test data 2 and I will save it. But before it, you can schedule your integration in this part. You can write a start date for this schedule, and you can choose the refreshing data period. If you choose once, you will refresh your data once in integration step. If you choose every 30 minutes or days or something, you will schedule in every 30 minutes or hours or days it. I will choose the once and I will say save. My integration saved in this part, but to take my data from my database, I have to reload data. If you wait the schedule, you have to wait approximately 5 minutes. But if you say reload data, you can take the data from database now. My status will success now, and I had to explain the other button in the screen. If you say edit, you can edit and your integration. If you, for example, if you change your SA password or if you change your server name, you have to edit this part too. If you want to delete your integration, you have to use this delete button. If you update your version, the models can be changed in the other version, so you have to update your integration too. To do this, you have to use this update to new version button. And there is a general integration parameters button and on this screen. If you change your program folder, if you want to change your program folder, you can do on this button, but there is a attention on this screen. Changing this field will lead to integration work already done, so you have to attend this part. If you want to change your folder, you can change this from here, and I will say cancel on this part. After integrate your data, you will see some default reports on main screen. To see them, I will say turn to home page, and if you want to see your default reports and your integrations, you have to click Analysis button. When you select it in the screen, you will see some folders. These folders about your integration. For example, I said logo N for my integration name. If I click them, I choose language as English, so my report will seen in English too. For logo integration, for Tiger integration, you will see 7 apps in this screen. If you integrate your NetSys data or Jaguar HR, you will see the different reports on this screen too. I want to show the default reports with you. For example, there is an app like ARAP Analysis. If you open it, you will see some sheets under the base sheets title. Base sheets mean that this report is coming from the integration. No user can design it. And if you select one of the sheets, you will see the default reports. Our default reports include some parameter and some table, some graphs and some buttons. Let me show you. Some of our parameters are, for example, year, quarter, and month, and all the dates part, or customer or vendor name. If you select one of them, you will see your parameter on the toolbar, and this will affect all your reports. For example, my reports is showing me the Alcatel's data now. And in the main screen for this app, you will see the balance, credit and debit results, and after it, monthly debit credit distribution, document analysis, monthly debit credit balance, and debit credit time series. If you cancel your parameter, your screen will show you all customers and all vendors results again. You can cancel it like that with this button. And if you want to see your first 5 debtors and creditors, you have to select this button. And if you want to select your 10 debtors or creditors, you can change from here. And in this app, you can pass the other sheets too. To do it, you can use this button, or you can go on with here. In this analysis pages, you can show your data with daily or its cumulative results, and your base date can be transaction date or due date here. If you say due date, you will see the due date's results. If you say transaction date, you will see the transaction date's results. And the other page will the detail list. For example, if you say wholesale invoice as transaction type, your data will show this parameters results. And the other app will be bank analysis. It includes balance, debit and credit too, and your banks will show you here, and the account name will show you here. You can show the distribution by currency and distribution by transaction type, and we have some parameters here too. You can select the bank name, for example. If you select this parameter, you will see some color on the other parameters. I mean that for my bank name Garanti, I can select just 25 to 2014. The other dates cannot be chosen by me if I select the bank name as Garanti Bankası. So the green ones, your selection, the light green ones, the data that you can select here, and the dark green ones, the parameters that you cannot select on this screen. It is very useful colors for you. The other page, you will see the detail list again for banks, and your bank's debit, credit and balance here. And I will show the order analysis in the screen. This app will include four different sheets. First of them, include sales orders and purchase order. There are some graphics here, and you will see the closed order and closed purchase order and closed sales order and their amounts. Our date parameter will change the result, as I say. You can change and you can add some parameters to this default sheet. I will show it on sales app to you. My order analysis app includes this reports too. You can see the orders distributions by salesperson. I have no salesperson on my sample data, so I don't see their names here. But if you have some salesperson data on your database, you can see them here. Order time analysis will show you the daily order time and running totals. If you select some year from the graphics, all your reports will change with this parameter too. So you don't need just combo box to select some data from as parameter. You can select the data from the graphics or tables or the other components. The last sheet includes order details and order line list. For example, in the year of 2013, I will select one of the dates. In this date, I have two orders. One of them is purchase order, one of them is sales order. If I select the sales order, I will see my orders detail under the report. This order includes some lines, and I can see their total amounts, delivered quantity, delivered amount, and undelivered quantity and undelivered amount. And you can see these reports with your integration too. Now I will show the sales analysis. Sales analysis includes 8 sheets in here. In general sales analysis, you can see the net sales amount, and if you have data the previous year, you can see the net sales amounts previous year in here, and you can see the increase rate, increase balance, discount, and previous year discounts on this screen. And you can see the sales by months, daily, and with running total. We are seeing this data like January 2013 and February and March, April, like this with daily part. If I select the running total, I will see the data for February. It is the cumulative of January plus February. And you can see the first 5 customer, first 5 salesperson, and first 5 material, and you can change it as 10 or 25. You can change the invoice type as parameter, material name, customer city, year, quarter, and open this part. Month and date, you can select these fields as parameter too. If I select one of them, the other my parameters will change this. For example, if I select the customer name as Alcatel, I cannot select the cities without Malatya, or I cannot select the year without 2014. The green, dark green and light green color is like that. If you cancel all your parameters, you can use this button to cancel all of them. And if you want to turn back your last selection, you can use this button for it. And I will close this part. After this sheet, you will see your sales again. You will see them by the person, by material groups. This one is for material groups. By division. Division analysis includes a map and some tree map here. For example, I will select one of my Turkey city as Antalya, and I will see the customers and materials from the Antalya. And this is my Antalya's customers and Antalya's materials. Cancel my parameter. This is the time sales analysis. You can see your sales by the years, by quarters, months and days, and day by day here. And this is the customer sales analysis. You can see your sales by your customers. I have 2 salesperson on my sample data, and I can analyze their performance on this sheet. For example, Mehmet has some net sales amount and Ahmet has some net sales amount, and I can select one of them. If I select one of them, all these sheets will work with Mehmet's salesperson. And if I save the project's name on my database, my sales by the projects and the document analysis, this is the document analysis sheet. If you invoice number, for example, my wholesale invoice for Pirelli includes 17 line, and this line is listed the report on this sheet again. This detailed list includes material code, material name, net quantity, net sales amount and discount amount. You can collapse and this report and you can see it in all the sheet. And there is a purchase analysis in this app. You will see all of them with your integration, and I think it will be useful for you.
10 dakika mola verip aşağı inebiliriz. Çünkü internet hızında şey varmış. Başka